Yo, what is good, everyone? It's your boy Matt. That's right, 730 G Weezy, back with another YouTube tutorial for all my people out there. First thing I'm going to need you guys to do is subscribe to this channel, hit that like, that follow button. Make sure you get notified whenever I drop some heat. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a beard that I do enhancements on. These are the steps I take. The first thing I'm going to do straight out of the gate is I'm going to brush it. I'm going to put some sea salt spray, some water, some anything, really anything. You can put some oils, anything in there, and I'll brush it with my vented brush. I'll brush it up, back, sideways. I'll just kind of get all the tangles, snarls, make sure it's nice and fluffy so I can shape it. And then from there, I'll start fading down. When I'm fading down, I will hold my trimmers in the regular way, teeth facing up, and I'll actually just flick right down using a fading motion down instead of up. I'll be fading with the back of the teeth instead of the front of the teeth, and I'll just flick right down. Immediately after that, I will go right after the back lines. That's right, that vertical line that goes right behind the beard, and I'll clear it out. If it's a beard as short as this one, I will brush all the hair back, and I will clean up that line just in case any of that hair ever gets pushed back. It will not go over that line, leaving it looking like a mess. Then I'll grab my S.CRAFT Instincts, and I'll just start holding the blade upside down, the trimmers downward, and I'll just start getting rid of that bulk coming straight down. So wherever my low point is, I'll hold it there, and I'll actually come off of the face, creating a straight line down, but not taking too much hair out, just kind of making a straight line. So if you were looking at the face vertically, you would see a nice, if you were looking at a face straight up, you would actually see that it's blended in a straight line down but off of the face. So basically I'm freehanding a fade for the beard coming straight down. So after I'm done with all of that stuff, I will trim all of the hair on the upper lip. So I'll create a lip line, and when I'm creating the lip line, I don't want it too high up, but I don't want the hair to come over the lip, if that makes any sense. I want a nice straight line, maybe a 1/16 over the lip, and I'm just straightening out that line. And I'll also do the same things with the corners of the mouth as well. So you guys will see when I start doing that in a second. You guys, if you guys are looking for some new tools out there, make sure you guys check out S.CRAFT Gamma. You could use discount code 730 G Weezy, save yourself some money on everything on your whole entire order. So make sure you guys go check that out. Now this is what I'm saying when I went to go clean up that bottom lip. I'll make that corner nice and sharp. Now after that, I do everything with the shave gel in my blade. I don't use my trimmer to create my lines. I'll use everything with my blade. I'm just drawing with my blade at this time. Right now I'm using my uplift shave gel. Nice and clear, be able to show you guys where exactly you are without any creamy substances or anything that you can't see through. This is a very see-through, transparent shave gel, so you guys will be able to see right through that, see what you guys are doing. I'll work at the lip, and I know each one of my beards always point to the corner of the mouth, so that's very important to all you barbers out there. Make sure you guys always pick a place where you guys are going to end your beard, and it's usually going to be around the corner of the mouth. I know a lot of barbers right now that would actually bring that line a lot further down because it would make it a harder line, but for clients that want their beard as big as they can make it, I only tap it and it will leave me that nice clean line. I'll wipe the shave gel from there, I'll hit it dry, make sure it's nice and crispy, hit that back line, and then right from there I'll start using my brushing enhancements. Now when I'm using my brushing enhancements, you guys can get this at barberculturebrand.com. I dip a brush into my hair dyes and I just tap the line exactly where I want it, and then I'll brush down. So you don't need a lot. A lot of the times Actually, 100% of my time, I only use brown. A lot of people like to get black, but black turns purple. It turns to like some weird color. I use brown on everything. My dark people, my Spanish people, my white people. Brown is my go-to. And as you guys can see, I'm just tapping it, brushing down, tapping it, brush down, tapping it, and brush down. And then I'll actually fill all that in later. So you guys can see that beard coming to life right now. Now I'll start brushing it in. And I'll use my fade brush to dry it up or brush it down, and it actually fades by itself. Now you'll see in that area where there's a fade, I'm actually going to take some dye right here and I'm going to brush it right across. And I'm going to paint down, and this dye stains the skin. I use this before I go to all my shows if I want to look nice and sharp one night. And then where that dark line is, I will just get a towel, hit it with some water, and wipe it down, and it fades all by itself. You guys see how that works right there? I'll spray a little bit of water on it. If it dries, this stuff dries quick, guys. So I'll hit it with some water, brush down, erase that line, but it fades by itself. Same thing goes for that line. When you guys are creating that line, don't tap all the way up and then brush, because by the time you get back to the bottom, it may be dry already. So then you just have a hard line. So make sure you tap, brush, tap, brush, tap, brush, tap, brush. After you guys do it a while, you guys are gonna find out that it's really time efficient. It doesn't take as long as everyone thinks. It stays a lot longer than the airbrush. This is my go-to enhancements, very fast. I will do some airbrushing too at some points. It depends on really what the customers want. If you guys are afraid to try this on your customers, you could just start on the verticals and just go from there first. And they might actually really like it, or they just won't. So this is my YouTube tutorial. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, 730GWeezy. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys soon.